What's up, guys? Back again. We're at the shop. We just had a customer drop his car off. We got a LS Fox body here. We're doing the turbo piping for fabrication work for it, and it should be a good treat for you guys if you want to watch. Might take me a little bit to get started on it, but I figured since it's here, I'll make a quick video just kind of showing you what I got to work with right now. So he's got the hooker header set up, hooker turbo headers, crossover. It comes right over here to a V-band. Gonna take that off there. It's just a muffler that they had on there just to get it moving. We're gonna stick the turbo over here. I'm gonna trim that up some, but should fit nicely in there. He's got a S475, I believe, big turbo boy. And we're just gonna do the piping right from the turbo to the hat here, and I think he's planning on running water meth and C16 to keep it cool, so it should be fine with no intercooler. It's a drag car, so. But yeah, this thing's pretty clean. Race car. Not that. That's just junk. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. We're gonna have some fabrication work on this, and hopefully get this video out soon for you guys. So many projects at once. There's the tow rig slash plow rig, soon to be weld rig. I'm gonna get a gas driven welder for the back of it. Probably end up making a flatbed for it. It needs a trans. I guess after 200-some thousand miles, the 4L80 took a shit. So we're taking the trans out of that today. Then Dean's Mustang gets up on the lift for fabrication work for this big ass turbo boy right here. Here's my first project here. Built motor, GSR, 1.8 liters still. It's not bored out. Cheap manifold, whole set HX35 off of a 01 Dodge Cummins. This is kind of low buck budget. Everything I did on it, the piping and everything, was what I had laying around. Made my own downpipe. Tight right here. I don't know why you can see that, but it's really close. Bumper exit. Again, out piping that I had laying around. Object of this was to go as fast as possible, for as little money as possible. And once I do that, it will get some loving. We'll get some LPS locks, clamps for the intercooler piping. LPS Fab makes them. They're similar to Vibrance, but in my opinion, a lot nicer quality. And today we're gonna drain the E85 out of her. It's been sitting for way too long. So I'm gonna drain the E85 out of her and get her, yeah, body work in progress here. Rip. Get the E85 out of her. Put 93 in it, run it a little bit, get it through the fuel filters, injectors, pump, all that, so it can get stored for winter, because this head has to come off. We tickled the head gasket on the dyno, so I got a better head gasket, and it's going to be a lot better with this head gasket, I think. So we're going to use the new head gasket, JE Pro Seal. It has a Cometic on it, but I don't really like them. So we're going to put a JE Pro Seal on there and hope to go for the moon for this one, at least for the turbo's sake. We're going to try to max that out. The motor will take it, but we'll have to see. This thing is definitely a gremlin's nightmare, wiring nightmare. I ain't good at wiring, as you can see, or cleanliness of wiring, but slowly learning that. It'll slowly get better and better. Rattle can engine bay don't look too bad, right? Looks better than cream colored white that was just dirty and peeling. So, but I'll be back soon. I want to get the feed line off here and get it into a bucket, drain this E out of here. Here we go, my high-tech solution to drain the tank. Might take a while, but let's get it drained. Alright, I got the feed line temporarily hooked up again. 91 in the tank just to flush it. Go ahead and turn the fuel pump on real quick, make sure we don't have any leaks. High quality finish line factory. I'm an authorized dealer, so hit me up if you need anything. It's a really nice wrench, I use it a lot. Make sure we don't have any leaks. And the GoPro died, but we're back. So I'm gonna start this thing up, let it idle a little bit. If it will even start up, we'll see. It's been a long time since I fired this thing off. Let's just see what it will do here in a sec. That's done, ready for me to rip the head off and do the head gasket, so that's nice. Ah, here's the update. Trans is out. Finally. Giant mess. Fortunately, my Redneck Engineering trans cart wasn't working too well, so I had to go borrow one from the guys next door. Small problem, it wouldn't jack up and stay up, so I had to take that apart. Now it jacks up, but it won't come back down. On purpose, I knew that was going to happen, but so we had to actually maneuver it out from underneath here, and we had just enough space to do so, luckily. And we just humped it on the cart for now. It's going to go off to most likely Mike. He's a buddy of mine's friend who he deals with, and supposedly he's the trans guru, and I'm hoping he does his magic and I don't have to pull this thing out again, because it sucked. After 200 and some thousand miles, I don't know if it's the original one. I don't see any reman stickers on it, so it could be the original one, maybe. But it's out, it's heavy. Hoping to never have to do this again. I'm gonna have to go order a torque converter too, because I don't feel like using the old one. As who knows what's caught up in that and could trash the new one. So that's it for today. Wrapping it up. I might push this out, get this out of the shop, because next up on the chopping block is Dean's Mustang over here. So much packed around this shop, man. And again, he's going turbo, so we're going to make the turbo pipe for him. Get the exhaust out the fender for him, so that way he can get going on his project. make some steam with it. This thing's gonna be one badass car when he's done. And then also today we got the fuel out of that, all the E85s out of that. 93 in it. And ran it for a little bit just to work that 93 in there so it's not all ethanol in the lines and injectors and stuff for the winter, because I got to pull that head off, do the head gasket on it and get it back on the dyno, try to make some good numbers with it. I already made some pretty good numbers, but it definitely has a lot more room in it. So Dad's S10, we'll have a video on that soon. But yeah, so that's all for today, guys. I'm hoping to pick up my wheels for my boy Sammy today, hopefully soon, so you'll see how those turned out. I'm sure they're phenomenal, and I bet you I'm going to be excited, so we'll see soon. All right, for now this is all, and hopefully next clip will be the wheels.